grapes today. I have severely pruned. I've still got some cutting to do, but I want to try to untangle all of this mess. Put another cattle panel on this side, and then put another cattle panel on this side here, and I'll show you why. Armadillo hole. We had these trellis on cattle panels. There's one cattle panel that I cleared up. This is the other cattle panel. The problem we had with this, I don't know if we didn't have the two ends close enough together or far enough apart or what, but they kept collapsing with the weight of all these vines. You can see how thick these vines are on this one. This was the far end, and then this one over here was the middle, which wasn't quite as bad, but it would collapse under the weight of these vines. So if you're gonna have muscadines, I would strongly suggest, instead of growing them up a trellis, if you're going to use cattle panel or something like, which is very strong, so it's surprising. Sorry about that. It's surprising that as strong as the panels are, that it would actually collapse like that. You could see how bent the panel is. Right there's one corner of it. And it comes up, it's almost C-shaped right now, because once I released the tension, they popped inward. That one I've already straightened out a little bit, but I had to use that to do it because I was not strong enough to carry the weight of those. But we got in there and shoved it up in where the vines were and pulled them straight out. So, like I said, if you're going to have muscadines, I would highly suggest doing something stronger than cattle panels, because those vines are super thick. These are like, let's see if I can get in there without scratching myself to death. Hold on. This one's almost the size of a quarter. And there's some bigger vines. This is only like 4 vines total. I think 4 or 5. Hold on, we'll look. If anybody has any idea how to get rid of an armadillo, please let me know, because I don't want to step in that fall. But see how thick these are? It's just 3 that have branched out, and that's probably, let's see. I don't want to tear that bark off, but that's probably, I don't know, 2, maybe 2.5 inches in diameter there. See that bark, it's suffering from having been, well, I don't know if that's hurting it or not. We got probably 30 gallons of grapes off of them last year, so, and I cut them way back last year. Maybe pruning them this year will work all right. Somebody said something before, if I can get it focused right. Well, see the water on that? That's the sap. Somebody asked about that before. Every time I prune mine, see how it's running down here? Every time I prune mine, it'll weep. It's run all the way down the limbs there. This does not hurt the grapevines at all if you prune them at the right time. You prune them early spring or late fall, I believe. I always do early spring because that's usually when I have time. But that's it. And now I got to get this mess cleaned up. Bunch of mess. And I don't look forward to it. We've got vines everywhere. But yeah, like I said, we got these T-posts in here. They're fairly strong. This one over here is messed up because somebody's child ran over it with the golf cart and smashed it in. So you know they hit it hard to be able to do that right there. But that's where this is blackberries. I've got some buds coming up on those. over here because I have not tended to them like I probably should. I think it's over here. Maybe that's not the one. Maybe it's over here. Nope, it was definitely over here. If I can move all this grapevine back. We've got some that's actually, this one here has rooted itself back in the ground. The end of the vine has rooted itself back in the ground here. So what I could do is I could snip that off here, train this back on the trellis, and dig that up and have another vine. Actually, I think that one has too. So maybe we'll have some new blackberry bushes this year. I did that last year, but the chickens dug them up, so I don't know how much good I'll do, but I'm gonna give it a try anyway. Gonna give it a try. What's up, Spartan? This is Spartan. He is one of my original turkeys. Come here, Spartan. I'm not gonna beat you up. Anyway, I've got 4 boys right now. He's the oldest. He's like 4 years old. The others are young Jakes, and they're his sons. And they had him hemmed up in the corner day before yesterday, just beating the fire out of him. I'm trying to see if his head's looking better. Looks like it is. He wasn't cut up really bad, but he was bruised. You could see the bruising starting on his head. There's a couple of little purple spots still, but he's looking better. I put him in this tractor by himself. It's not technically not tall enough for him, but it's better than getting your tail beat. Look at that beard on him though. Spartan, come here. Come here. I know you're still scared, buddy. He's got like a 6-inch beard. He's not going to be still enough. Spartan. Yep. Anyway, that's what I've been up to today. What's everybody else done?